68 Pokemon, and then the champion would have like level 69s and a level 71 or something. Because, I mean, either do that or just like change the AI, because they were too easy, even if I was around their same level. Because like, the way I do this every time is, do I have an antidote? Because that's going to be really annoying. I do not. I do have a ton of these calciums and stuff. But kind of what I do oh my gosh, I'm back on the first floor, okay. So what I do is, I kind of just like, go and I just kind of like wipe everyone I find out. And I just kind of do that on each floor just to get like the most level, as many levels as I can out of it. Because that just kind of seems like the better idea. Oh, I was done with this floor anyways. But then yeah, I just kind of go up like one floor and just like explore the entire thing, and then go up one floor and then explore the entire thing. Which is kind of like why this is like, takes probably longer than it should for me. But at the same time, I mean, if there are going to be all these trainers here, might as well take them all out, you know? It's just kind of one of those things. Also, it helps me find whatever I need more easier. Nida's okay, but until he becomes a Dragonite, gonna kinda suck for a long time. Why would you not use a Psychic type attack? I'm pretty sure Hypno's special attack. Oh my gosh. At least, yeah, I have Shed Skin. And see, like, that's kind of another problem with this place, is like, a lot of people use, like, poison Pokemon. So if they poison you, you either have to have, like, a ton of antidotes on you, or you have to go to the Pokemon Center a couple times, which, yeah, I kind of don't want to Nida. And, like, these guys aren't very smart, so, like, taking them out is just kind of like just mashing the A button over and over. And there's just so many of them. Also, I just kind of, like, thought about this, but I have, like, a ton of money from all the training I did. It's kind of ridiculous, but I kind of also love it. Am I still poisoned? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I'm still poisoned. Awesome, that's great. I need to go find another guy to fight. Wait, hang on, does Nida still even have Shed Skin? Yeah, Shed Skin. Prince is about to die. Oh, come on. Where is another trainer? Oh my gosh, is that all this floor has? Cool, Pinsir, you're dead. I don't care. Oh my gosh, I am the worst person. I guess that's all this floor has. That's awesome. I just wasted all that time. Okay, Rocket Trainer. Rocket Grunt. Whatever you are. You are. I say things weird. Alright, let's finish this. Why would you have a level 28 Ekans? Doesn't Ekans evolve at like 28 or 25? And that's just kind of something that's confusing in Pokemon games in general, is like, trainers will have like, level like 30 like Rattatas or something, or level like 30 Magikarps. And it doesn't make any sense why, because they evolve way before that, so why not just evolve them, and then you might actually be like a reasonably okay opponent. Like, I'm pretty sure by now, like, that Zubat would have been a Golbat by now. And oh my gosh, I'm just... Oh, finally, you do it when I'm about to die, of course. Oh my gosh, Nida, please kill this thing. Gosh darn it. Well, I guess it's all up to these three to pretty much... I mean, I guess we have Bella. I mean, Bella is pretty much our ace in the whole of the team. I mean, level 13 Bellsprout, that's like the greatest Pokemon ever. Oh my gosh, I can't even say that without groaning and mentally facepalming myself. Stop walking into that, I was clicking the other button. Is there anything else on this floor? Or am I just wasting my time? Probably just wasting my time. Yeah, you've taken... Oh my gosh, I just realized something. I promised... Like, cause I was thinking about this before I start the episode, but I kind of said, like, a while back that when I get to Silph Co, I'd talk about, like, the problems I have with, like, Death Battle and all that stuff, but this episode's about to end, so goodbye! And we are back, and I'm actually going to talk about the thing... What happened? Oh, I accidentally clicked that. Okay. I'm actually going to talk about the thing I promised I'd talk about and what I thought I was going to talk about before I started the episode. Okay. So, the thing I don't really like about Death Battle in general is that they say that they're like #1 in research and everything, but everything that... And they say that like, they're like... They look into everything and they analyze their strengths, weaknesses, and skills and whatever. But it doesn't really look like that, and I can pretty much use their anime character fights to do that, because I know more anime characters than like the video game characters that they use. Because I really honestly have like no idea who most of those video game characters are. I mean, I know like a couple of them, but until like they tell me who they are, I don't really know who they are. So, like, let's look at Goku vs. Superman, okay? The most controversial death battle in the existence of ever. Okay. So, I kind of think that they got his strength right, because it's kind of like the strength that's like the closest conceivable strength that they could have put him at, because like there's no other way to tell what strength he's at. And honestly, every DBZ fan out there kind of says, yeah, Goku should have been way stronger than that by the end of the series, since he can blow up planets, like, since like the Saiyan saga they could blow up planets at leisure, but at the same time that's not really Screw Attack's fault, that's Toriyama's fault for putting him at that strength, even though he should be way higher than that. But the problem I have is Goku's speed and his defense. Now, with Death Battle, with the Death Battle, I'm just gonna fight this guy, yeah. They kind of put that Goku can only take as much ki as he can output, which, if you even went by that, that would technically mean that, because, you know, it's like every action has a reaction, and his ki doesn't push him back unless he lets it, and the ground stays, like, fine when he fires him off, even though, if you remember, like, the beam struggle between Goku and Vegeta, like, the ground around Goku's just getting, like, completely destroyed. And how I put it as that Goku can take as much as he can output with his ki attacks, but at the same time, I kind of forgot who said this, but he brought up a really good point that if that's how it went, then technically each, like, a Kamehameha would really only be equivalent to a normal punch from Goku. So it would kind of defeat the point, like, the Dragon Fist is a ki-covered fist, so would that just be, like, a normal punch times 2 in power? Like, it doesn't really work. Oh god, I didn't think this guy was going to fight at me. I was kind of hoping he'd give me something. But, yeah, so it doesn't make any sense. And they say that Goku was trying to get off of, like, the planet when Majin Buu destroyed it because he wouldn't be able to, like, survive the explosion. I kind of think Goku at that point would kind of be able to handle that, since people could literally blow up planets since Vegeta. And then Frieza's first form's, like, Ika's way over, like, 50 times that. I think it's like... Actually, no, I think, like, he'd be, like, around 50 times stronger than Vegeta at that point. And then, like, each form just, like, doubles or triples or however, like, multiplies his power. And then Goku turns Super Saiyan, so at that point I kind of... At that point specifically, I don't think he'd be able to, like, handle, like, the explosion of a planet. But I think by, like, the Majin Buu saga, he probably would be able to. Just, like... And they didn't really give any reasons, and, like, the reason I think he was trying to get off the planet was to, one, really the only thing is, Goku and Vegeta cannot breathe in space, so if there was no planet to stand on, there'd be no air and oxygen, and they'd just die. So that's why I thought they were trying to get off the planet. And then, like, with Goku's speed, they put him as a Super Saiyan 4, only being able to move, I think it was like 2.8, 2.4 times faster than the speed of light. Even though in the original Dragon Ball, at the very end, Goku outran the light when he was fighting Tien the second time. Goku outran light. So that means at the end of Dragon Ball, Goku was already faster than Light. Considerably faster, because he had to, like, run off the stage, he had to grab the glasses, he had to put the glasses on, come back to exactly where he used to be. I actually think that this is where I'm supposed to be going. Yep, it is. Okay, but I'm not going to go there yet. Alright, because, like, I think I just have to, like, walk on that warpad and walk back onto it, and then I can, like, walk over. Yeah. I actually kind of think that's, like, a pretty clever, not clever, pretty clever thing to do, in my honest opinion. But, yeah, so technically, like, even if Goku from the beginning of Dragon Ball, well, like, that means he and GT Super, or like, Majin Buu Saga Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that would mean that they'd be around the same speed. And, like, I know that, like, this is more of, like, overly Akira Toriyama's fault, kind of, again, because he's really inconsistent with how fast his characters can move. Because, like, if Goku can move faster than the speed of light in normal Dragon Ball, then Trunks in the Buu Saga should have been able to, like, fly to West City to get, like, the Dragon Radar on back in, like, an instant, turning Super Saiyan. And Goku should have been able to get over, like, Snake Way, like, pretty much instantly, but he didn't. And that's, like, more overly Akira Toriyama's fault for being inconsistent like that. But it's just, if it's, like, inconsistent speed, then I would have probably just taken, like, Goku's speed from the end of Dragon Ball, because if it's that inconsistent, which it is, then just use whatever, like, the actual, like, the easiest speed to do would have just been to, like, put base form Goku at, like, the speed of light, pretty much. Because at that point, at the end of the Buu Saga, he really should have been able to, especially since what they did was, they took a speed from the Saiyan Saga and put it in. Even though, by the time he got to Namek, Goku was almost 8 times faster than that. And then by, like, the time he fought Frieza, he's easily, like, 100 times faster than that, because he was able to fight Frieza's final form. I mean, it wasn't even at, like, half power or anything, but it was still pretty strong. It's just, like, after that, it really should have been a problem of just, like, putting Goku's base form at least the speed of light. Because you could say, well, his numbers weren't, like, specifically set, and there wasn't really anything to measure off of, so they just put that point. Then I'd say, why would you put that point instead of the end of the Dragon Ball point, because that doesn't really make much sense, but, whatever. Okay, and then, like, moving on to, like, Gaara versus Toph. Honestly, I talked to some people I know about this, and while at that point they did like Avatar: The Last Airbender more, they still feel like the end of the series, like the point that the anime was at when that fight came out, that Gaara should have been able to take on Toph. And I'll give a couple reasons. One, why I think that he should have. One, he's using sand, and Toph really can't see on sand and really can't feel it as well. So the fact that she could just, like, sidestep and just, like, do the whole, like, block thing really shouldn't work. And now he does have, like, the gold powder infused with his sand, but it's like all of his sand is not the gold powder now. Only part of it is. And also at that point, like, Gaara got, Toph got crushed by, like, the sand coffin, and if, like, your entire body got caught in that at any point in the series, that was pretty much, you're dead. Unless you're, like, I think, like, the only person who ever survived it was, like, Kimimaru. I don't even know if he got hit by it. I'm pretty sure he did, but he survived it. But at the same time, that's because he had, like, the curse mark power. But if he didn't have that, he would have died. I'm not, like, taking this as, like, base fact, because I don't really remember too much of that fight. But I'm saying, if, like, because everyone else Gaara ever hit the sand coffin with died, except for Lee, because he only got his arm and leg caught in it. But those were, like, completely crushed. So even if, like, tough with like sand armor on. I mean rock armor on. He could have just like crushed it like